Rob DePersia with it. Kicks. Brandon Starr, 3-ball, and they're off to a hot start.
That's a great shot, getting off to a hot start, open shot, and a very good efficient shot.
Now driving, finishing is Tyreek Watson. End-to-end basketball early on here. Marcellus Ross passes up the shot. Now here's Brendan Crawford. Jump stop blocked. James Staples says no. Ball lost off William Penn. Rowan ball. Here's Babatunde Ajike. Loses the handle momentarily. Kicks it off to Persia. He kicks out. Ross sidestep to his left. 3-ball and it falls.
Another great shot from Rowan. Able to get them threes and the steal.
2 in a matter of seconds. Yes. William Penn, if they're not careful, may be out of this game just minutes into it. Here's John Booker. Guarded by Ajike. Pass inside. Way too strong. Ross ahead. Ajike tries to tap it inside. That's intercepted. Booker the other way. Fouled in the lane. Foul called by the only ref on the floor.
I love how Booker's able to get his shoulder into a defender, able to use his strength to get that rock up, even though he didn't make it. Let's see how many going to get the foul line.
First one rattles in. As does the second. Marcellus Ross trying to make it 3. He can't. Tyreek Watson, his team down by 4. Gets it inside. Booker kicks out Watson. Extra pass inside. That's a beautiful dish by Tyreek Watson, allowing James Staples to finish. Booker. Ball in his hands a lot on the offensive end. Now to Watson, trying to get inside. Staples with a mismatch. Turns into help. And just falls off the rim for James Staples. Ahead, Brandon Starr. Couple steps to make it a 3, and he drills it. His second 3 of the game.
William Penn needs to put a hand up. They have to close out. They need to disrupt these shooters, because if they don't, this game will be over.
Graves shoots. He's fouled on one of the shots. Excuse me, what I meant to say is one of those threes was actually counted as a 2, scored just 11-6 at the moment. John Booker doing damage at the line so far. Four points at the line. DePersia. Ross. Ajike. Tough mid-range jumper falls.
A great one dribble pull up by him, able to knock it down with ease.
Now it's Watson on the other end, bullying his way inside, turns to his left. Too strong off glass. DePersia, nice bounce pass inside. And all alone is Brandon Starr.
That was a beautiful bounce pass from the half court to get that easy lay. Seeing it from the point guard.
A defensive breakdown there by William Penn. Nonetheless, a nice pass by DePersia. That one knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with William Penn. Here's Staples. Pump fake, drives, gets the foul called.
I like how William Penn's getting to the line, but They can't just do that. They need to get it together on defense. Because if they're not going to do that, there's no point of even trying to get to the line, get these shots off if they can't balance out on defense.
Too strong on the second. Pass nearly intercepted. Ross tips it to himself, dishes it. Destin can't finish, and now Crawford is fouled.
I like the hustle from Crawford, able to follow his teammates' misses, getting a rebound, going back up strong, and getting to that foul line.
Crawford makes the first. Both good for Brendan Crawford. Less than 3 minutes to go, 16-9 the lead for Rowan. Booker gets inside, can't get the call this time. DePersia up ahead, Crawford reels it in with one arm, puts it up, can't finish, gets the rebound again, and he's finally fouled. Another 2 shots coming his way.
Crawford again all over that board, following his missed shots, getting multiple offensive rebounds, and using that contact to get at the free throw line.
Both teams been to the charity stripe quite often early on in this one. What does that say about the game?
I think, especially with just having one ref, the ref is calling it. The ref is paying attention. He's not just letting them play. I feel as though they're going to utilize going to the foul line more throughout the game.
Can't get the bounce on the second free throw. Now it's Tyreek Watson working against a couple Rowan substitutes just into the game. Malik Sanders, as that's a turnover. Malik Sanders and Nick DePersia. Sanders challenged into taking the three, and it's well short. Turnover on the other end. We've seen a couple of turnovers on that end of the court.
Yes, it's a little sloppy right now for William Penn. We have to see if they're going to get it together and get into rhythm throughout the game.
Here's Shaheed Adams, blocked at the rim by Brandon Starr.
A little bit of frustration going on from William Penn.
And it's Tyreek Watson leading the charge vocally. John Booker adding to the melody. Malik Sanders gets around a screen. Isaac Destin was fouled on the screen.
I like the way he kind of played into that foul. You saw he kind of went hard around the screen, and I wouldn't call it a flop, but he was able to sell that foul really good.
10 seconds on the game clock. DePersia kicks. Sanders got to get a shot up soon. Sanders not in time. Destin the rebound. He puts it up quickly. Too strong. And another opportunity missed by Brandon Starr. 17-19 is the first quarter score. After all that hijinks at the end, no extra bucket. Next 9 minutes of play coming up right after this break. Stay here on SFBN. back for second quarter action. William Penn in the white. They're going to be going left to right. Rowan in the black uniform is going right to left. It's an 8-point lead for Rowan. What does William Penn need to do to cut down that lead?
I think William Penn needs to turn the defense up. I don't think they should go on the press, but I just think they need to close out on these shooters, make better rotations. Then on the offensive side of the floor, I like how they get to that foul line. They just kind of take a little bit of better shots.
Not the best shot there by Shaheed Adams, just as you said it. Here's Malik Sanders. Now it's DePerzia. Kicks across. 3 ball is up, and it does not fall for Owen McGlashan. John Booker now gets a screen. Mid-range shot falls.
I like how he's smoothly going into that mid-range, an open shot, an efficient shot, able to knock that down.
Destin gets it inside, blocked by James Staples. Shaheed Adams in and out dribble is fouled on the floor. Nick DePerzia, Rob DePerzia, Malik Sanders, Isaac Destin, and Owen McGlashan, the 5 on the floor for Rowan. Meanwhile, it's John Booker, Robert Franklin, as there's a missed 3, James Staples, Shaheed Adams, and Andre Edwards for William Penn. McGlashan wide open, Rob DePerzia. Back iron too strong, but first to it is the other DePerzia. Nick, this 3, that can't fall. And working inside is Malik Sanders. Fouled, 1 more coming at the line.
There's so many things that went wrong on William Penn's side. They lack in hustle. They allowed about 3 open shots on the perimeter for 3s. Even though they missed, they didn't box out to get that defensive rebound, leading to that offensive rebound and an and 1.
Can't complete the 3-point play, but Isaac Destin goes up strong, corrals the rebound, and he's fouled. That one will be on the floor.
Again, William Penn needs to cut out Rowan's extra possessions.
Malik Sanders in the reverse Kobe Grinches. Drives to his left, adjusts, and it just falls off the rim. Robert Franklin gets it in, but to the wrong team. DePerzia had his pass deflected, and while he was trying to jump forward in the air, gave a little body check to John Booker, who looked like he sold it just a bit.
Yeah, he did sell it a bit, but it don't matter because they got the foul.
A foul's a foul, a call's a call, and especially with just one ref, only 2 eyes on it. Less than 6 minutes to go. Booker gets the screen, tries to find Staples on the roll. They are not in sync.
Just a lot of miscommunication and mistakes on William Penn's side.
Marcellus Ross knew he was going to miss that one, immediately followed it up. It's Owen McGlashan now, sidestep 3. That can't fall. 3's not falling right now for Rowan. Nonetheless, they lead by 8 points. Robert Franklin, give and go. He can't finish. Finally kicked out. Shaheed Adams leaves that one short. Gets his own rebound. Hounded by 3 guys. It's now 2-on-1. Sanders behind the back. McGlashan. Sanders. Can't finish. Shaheed Adams. Shaheed Adams is called for the foul. That was just a lot of awkward basketball play right there.
Yes, now, especially on that fast break, they playing patty cake with the ball. Once you pass the ball, you better get it and attack that basket. Because most of all, he's going to foul you. He could have had an and 1 right there.
It's a really strong point there. After the one pass, that's when you're going to catch your defender out of position. Just go up to the rim then. Nonetheless, Sanders makes the first at the line. Sanders misses it, gets his own rebound, kicks out, extra pass. They play catch to DePerzia and Ross, that is. And the ball is just zipping around, and Marcellus Ross can't finish after the fastball was thrown into the paint by Owen McGlashan.
And that was a beautiful bullet pass by McGlasher. You just got to finish that.
And I think right there, that possession, although it didn't end in 2 points, is the exact difference between these two teams. William Penn can't really connect on those passes when they want to. Meanwhile, Rowan is just zipping the ball left and right. Ball movement, every guy touched the ball in that possession.
Exactly. Rowan is moving the ball. Everybody's touching it. And they're getting good shots. Even though their shots are not falling right now, they're getting great at open shots because William Penn isn't really closing out on them right now.
A low-scoring second half at the moment. Rowan has scored just 3 points, just 2 points for William Penn. Make that 3 as John Booker back to the line. He's already made 4 free throws. That was his 5th. He's now at a half dozen. Persia, Sanders, turnaround, one-leg floater. The mid-range Dirk shot couldn't fall. Now it's Tyreek Watson, spins at half court, looking for an option. He's guarded by Nick DePersia. Spinning, floating, off glass, no. Robert Franklin comes up with the rebound. Dinks it down low, and finishing off glass is Tyreek Watson. A 3-point play coming right up.
Watson as a shooter player, I love that he's able to get the ball over top of the bigger and taller one. So when he bounced that ball, he made sure to get into the player's abdomen and got right up to get to that free throw line.
Took a nice power dribble, and the key there, at least for me, is going up with 2 hands.
Yes.
Foul on the other end. Marcellus Ross will find himself at the line. Both shots at the line are good for Marcellus Ross. 90 seconds to go in the first half, 7-point lead for Owen. Make that a 5-point lead as Reek Watson cutting into the lead. DePersia, star. Extra pass, Marcellus Ross.
Another wide open 3 for Rowan.
Marcellus Ross can certainly shoot it, and again, no contest on that one. No one within, I'd say, 10 feet of him.
Absolutely zero contest. I don't see the communication on William Penn's part. They need to pick up the hustle on defense.
John Booker splitting a couple defenders, coast to coast for 2. DePersia gets a screen, rolls off of it, puts the shot up, and gets the favorable bounce. Tyreek Watson tries to go for the fancy pass off the hands of James Staples and falls out of bounds. 26 seconds left on the clock.
Rowan is looking for one shot here with the last around 20 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, about 2 seconds separating shot and game clock. So more than likely this shot will be the last shot. Who do they go for it here? Marcellus Ross has it. Near the logo. Sidestep. Brandon Starr in the corner, and he drills it. Clock continues to run. The whistle was called. And it looks like that was put on the board as a 2. Now they're going to move it back to a 3.
About
and also 3 seconds on the clock. What does William Penn have in the playbook here? They get it to Booker. Booker from half. Wide right, no good. 30-19 is the halftime lead for Rowan. William Penn looks for a second half comeback when we come back right here on SFBN. Welcome back to SFBN for second half coverage of William Penn versus Rowan University. Rowan up by 11, 30-19 alongside Timar Stubbs. I'm Zachary Feinberg. We have you for the rest of this one and for game 2 tonight a little later on. Timar, William Penn down 11. They haven't played terribly. I think it's been the defensive end that's let them down.
Yeah, they haven't played bad at all on the offensive side, but it's the defensive side. They not rotating. They not closing out. They not getting these defenders' faces, especially on the perimeter. Even though it's an 11-point lead for Rowan, it could have been much worse. This game is much closer than it seems because Rowan has not been hitting all of their open shots, even though they haven't been contested. So if William Penn makes a nice run, probably late in the third quarter, early in the fourth quarter, they can start creeping up back into this game and potentially win.
Again, both teams are 1-1, vying for an in-season tournament spot. At 1-2, whoever loses this game will certainly be on the chopping block. The top 8 seeds go.
That's with William Penn as the 7th seed and Rowan as the 4th seed. Both 1 win and 1 loss on their record this season so far. A win is crucial for both of these teams, most definitely.
Yes, in the Alumni League, Season 15, it's a summer league. So a slightly abbreviated season to the typical 3-month seasons, trying to keep it constrained to the summer months when they get some summer college kids available. And that's what a lot of these Rowan University players are, although a lot of them either have just graduated or graduated in the recent past. A couple of players played on the team last season. Not exactly sure what the holdup is here, as the Horn Blue 30-19 is the William Penn lead. We're going to step aside until game action is ready to start. After a little bit of a false start, we are ready to start the third quarter. William Penn again in the white. They're going right to left now. Rowan in the black uniforms will attack left to right when they have the ball. Shaheed Adams with it. Gets a screen, denies it at first, then uses it. One-legged jumper, no. Long rebound right back to him. Adams to Franklin. Looking to control things from the top of the key. Now picks up his dribble, back up top to Booker. Watson gets it inside, was able to front his defender and just totally eliminate Rob DePersia from the picture. His only option was to foul.
Yeah, I love the way that he's able to seal his defender, keep him behind him, able to use his strength to back him off, and able to get that foul.
Back to Watson this time, work it against Brandon Starr. Bullies his way inside. Starr blocks the first opportunity, but Watson will not be denied, gets it on the second chance. Babatunde Ajike. No luck on that shot. Robert Franklin, John Booker. Gets a screen, goes to his left, looking for Staples on the roll. Gets it to Watson instead. Watson, free throw line jumper. Just rims out. 2 shots coming up nonetheless.
Highly contested shot, but I like the way he was able to size him up with going in triple threat, get that one dribble, and kind of clip his arm to get that foul.
First free throw is good. Second one is no good. Here's a GK. Head of steam, right to left, crossover. Puts it up with one hand. Can't get it to go. Booker in transition to Watson. Watson blocked at the rim. For a guy that doesn't have immense size, number 20, Brandon Starr, is putting on a defending clinic around the rim.
Yes, I love that they switched the Purser with Starr on Watson. Bigger defender, longer arms, able to get those blocks as we've seen such there on the last possession.
There, Robert Franklin drives, makes the basket, and it's going to count. Yeah. Marcellus Ross was beat and tried to pick his pocket from behind, but got body, hence the reason Robert Franklin is heading to the line.
And that was a great blow-by Franklin. See, when he blew by him and he tried to pick his pocket from behind, he beat his defender right there and able to get that in one.
Here's Starr with it, gets the Brendan Crawford screen, kicks out a GK. DePersia now finds Crawford, and he drills it from the right elbow. Here's Robert Franklin saying, "Lil baby," as He's trying to get around his defender, and he can't. On the other end, Marcellus Ross, quick three. Can't hit it. Here's Booker, falls down, gets it out. Robert Franklin try his hand at the three. That's too strong. Rob DePersia, talk about a jump stop. Marcellus Ross now dishes it to Crawford, and he uses the glass.
That was a great way to use the glass on that little short corner right there. Pretty shot.
And going back to that jump stop, I mean, it looks like Rob DePersia was competing in the high jump.
Oh, yeah. It was a great jump stop, but it did look like he traveled a bit.
Yeah, I was going to say that too. That lead leg kind of. Oh, and what a block by Robert Franklin. But there is Babatunde Ajike to put it right back. Increasing calls from players and coaches for some better reffing in this one. Again, it's a short staff, just one ref. Nice layup there. Crawford again in that same spot, this time can't hit it. Booker loses it, gets it back, turns around, spins, hits the jumper. Everyone wanted a carry. Was that a carry?
I didn't really see the carry. I was more focused on that immense footwork. Able to stop on a dime, pump fake, get his man in the air, turn around, hit that jumper.
Referee would seem to agree with you. No carry. Maybe he was mesmerized by the footwork as well. As we have a timeout on the floor, less than 3.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. 36-28 is the lead for Rowan. We'll be right back. DePersia to inbound. Here's Marcellus Ross. Ross picks up his dribble, finds Sanders. Ross gets it, dishes. Destin blocked underneath. Staples is fouled. Brendan Crawford will check back in. Making way for him is Babatunde Ajike. Here's Shaheed Adams. Trying to get it down low to Watson. He does. Watson spins baseline. He's trapped. Ball just hits the blue paint outside of the court. Rowan ball. Here's Destin, he pump fakes. Now drives, fakes a spin. Gets it inside, Marcellus Ross has it stripped. Nice bounce pass, and John Booker skies and lays it in for 2.
I love the full court bounce pass into that rim gazer. He got up right there to get that dunk.
Franklin leaves it off. Watson, no. Inside, Crawford. He was falling away from the basket, trying not to fall out of bounds or travel. Just kind of threw it up there, couldn't get it to fall.
Yeah, you see, his man was flying towards him. All he had to take was just a little second to composure himself and get that layup.
That's what John Booker is doing here. A little hesitation, now drives.
Booker has been amazing, just drawing fouls. He's not scared of contact. He's going right into the defender. Let's see how many going to get at the charity stripe.
Booker makes the second. 4-point lead for Rowan. A better third quarter here from William Penn. Now less than 30 seconds to go. We're at 20, 16 on the shot clock. About 3 seconds separate shot and game. Here's DePerzia. Nick DePerzia. Mid-range, leaves it short. John Booker will be out and running. Another half-court shot. Oh, just misses it. Second half-court shot of the game. That one much closer than the first. Nonetheless, 36-32. Rowan clinging to the lead. They have to cling to it for 9 more minutes, and we'll have that action right here on SFBN. DePerzia with it, gets a screen from Isaac Destin. Now Malik Sanders in the corner, rises up, and it rims out. John Booker quickly across half, now wants to slow things down for just a moment, loses possession. Malik Sanders with it now. DePerzia loses it on the drive. Robert Franklin now picks up the loose ball. Franklin to Watson. Watson slapped on the wrist. You could hear that one from here. I could have called that foul. A 3-point play on the way.
Yes, that was a great way for Watson to use his offhand to create that foul, shown and able to also finish it. But that was a lazy foul on Rowan's part.
Unable to convert the 3-point play. That's happened on multiple occasions so far this evening. Now Malik Sanders. Top of the key. Takes a bump from Shaheed Adams. It's on the floor. Brandon Starr to inbound. Back in the hands of Sanders. Down low. Here's Crawford working against Abdul Mosley. Dips inside. Too strong as he threw it up with the left.
I think Crawford just needs to take his time more when he's in the post. When he gets the rock, he dribbles a couple times, spins and throws it up. He needs to see what the defense is giving him and act accordingly.
James Staples checks back in for William Penn. Here's Brandon Starr. High scoop off glass. Shaheed Adams all the way to the cup for two.
That was an amazing hop step from Adams, able to get to the hole and a high floater.
Brandon Starr tries his hand at a long three. This time it's no good. Foul called and more arguing. The interesting thing here is both teams are arguing.
Yeah.
So not exactly sure if they don't know what the call is or they're just yelling at their own teammates, which seems to be the case for William Penn. Meanwhile, Rowan not happy with the call.
Yeah, I think William Penn kind of needs to cool out on the yelling. They down by two. They chipping back into this league. The last thing they need is a technical foul from the ref.
They've already got at least one. I think the first one was a warning. John Booker unable to tie it up there. That would have been a tough jumper. Less than 6 minutes now, just 2 points separating these teams. Malik Sanders wide open in the corner. Can't make it. Here's Robert Franklin. A little shimmy after the finish.
That was a great drive by Franklin, going strong. And you see he's able to put his elbow into the chest of the defender, knocking him off guard, and able to go strong for that layup right off the glass.
Franklin completes the three-point play. And just like that, William Penn with a 1 point lead. Sanders looking to change that. Gets it over to DePerzia. Now Marcellus Ross. Brandon Starr, far corner three, and he hits it.
Rowan starting to get hot from three. Closing out has been William Penn. Hasn't been William Penn's strong suit. They're going to have to start doing that if they want to win this game.
Watson can't finish on the other end. Brandon Starr close in defense on that one. Marcellus Ross looking to make it two straight from the same spot, and he does. Starr goes back to back with Ross. And after momentarily being down by one, they're up by 5. It's as quick as that when you have guys that can shoot the three. Now we have a gathering here between the two teams. Doesn't look like anything too serious. Some words looking, it looks like it was Watson and Booker from William Penn, the main agitators, going back and forth with Malik Sanders of Rowan. The teams separate, and it looks like we have a timeout on the floor. 44-39, 4:19 to go. We'll be right back. We're back, although the clock hasn't started here in the gym. It's Brandon Starr, blocked by Shaheed Adams. Adams getting up off the floor. We're still trying to get the clock going here. Sorry, trying to get the in-house scorekeeper to get the clock running. We'll say nothing about it. Foul there on the floor. We'll reset our clock back to 3:50. We had the right time, but we adjust to the in-house clock. Tyreek Watson gets his own. Here's Brandon Starr. Spins. Won't take the mid-range. Gets it down low. Crawford working baseline. Looking for an option. Puts it up. Kind of lost it on the way up there. But Malik Sanders is able to put it back in. Looking for a foul as well. He won't get the call.
Love the hustle and putback from Sanders late into this game, showing that he wants that long to steal.
Oh, what a pass by Rob DePerzia. And Malik Sanders throws it down. After the nice pass from DePerzia, just had one defender to beat and just kind of threw it behind his back.
Yeah, that was a beautiful pass by DePerzia, and now Rowan is starting to get away with this game.
Watson, right to left crossover, misses it. Franklin puts it back. William Penn not done yet. 2.5 minutes to go. They find themselves down by 5. DePerzia. It's going to take the 3, leave it off the front iron. Here's Robert Franklin. Franklin puts his right shoulder into Starr, kicks out. Shaheed Adams, 2, yes.
I love the way how William Penn has been incorporating the mid-range game, their inside presence inside this game, and they're chipping back at it with 3 points, 45-48.
Brandon Starr can't finish. Shaheed Adams, the rebound. He beats one guy. Can't beat the other. Marcellus Ross comes up with the rebound. Now calling for it back. He swings it. Brandon Starr gives it back to him. They're going to pass it around here. They're up by 3. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Ball tipped. Who's it last off? And it looks like they're going to challenge it here. And they're going to challenge it. We'll step aside and let you know with the call. 48-45 with 1:24 to go. It's going to stay with Rowan here after the challenge by William Penn. Malik Sanders got to put a shot up. He gets the shot up just before the buzzer, and he's fouled. Shot was not made.
I like how Rowan is starting to play keep away with the ball late in the game, late in the fourth. But they also got to remember shot clock and just make sure they're getting good shots. When they have a chance to get a good open shot, take it. You don't need to pass it around, but they just need to find a way to balance scoring and wasting that clock late in the game and in a close game just like this.
2 big free throws there from Malik Sanders gives his team a 5-point lead with 1:10 to go. Here's Tyreek Watson. Watson stripped in the lane. No call. Then he takes a cat scratch at Brendan Crawford. Some anger there as he felt maybe he got fouled. With the combination of not being able to get a shot up, will walk the length of the floor. And Brendan Crawford will take 2 shots.
Yeah, that was more of a frustration foul. Didn't get the foul that he wanted, so he just kind of like slapped his defender just in the heat of the moment. But now you need to know we can't do stuff like that. Now Rowan's at the foul line, able to push this lead to potentially 6 or 7.
Crawford leaves the first short. Leaves the second short as well, but it looks like a lane violation on William Penn will give Crawford another shot, and that's just not smart at this stage of the game.
Not smart at all. They need to make sure that they limit Rowan's possessions in order to get back into this game.
And it comes back to bite him as he missed the first, but on the second try, he gets it.
And doing these quick turnovers right here from William Penn, that's what's going to hurt them right now. They need to take good shots late into this game.
Nice pass inside, and Brendan Crawford gets 2 more. 8-point lead now. Robert Franklin with it for William Penn. Shaheed Adams has to put one up, and he drills the 3. Do they have one more run in them? Crawford is fouled by James Staples. Clearly intentional there with 38.5 seconds to go. 5-point lead.
Now with about 38.5 seconds left to go, if they want to start playing the foul game, the person to send to the line is Crawford. He hasn't made most of his free throws, and if you want to like play that foul game and see if they can get a miss, he's the guy you want to send to that free throw line.
Crawford makes the first. Makes both. Booker looking to get the shot up. He'll take the layup, and Rowan will give it to him.
Yeah, Rowan just gave him the easy layup. Now I think they're just more focused on keeping the ball away from him.
Yeah, their coach wasn't too happy with that layup. I'm not 100% sure if he was unhappy that they gave up the layup or the fact that he took the layup at this stage of the game. I think it's that the fact that they did give up that easy layup, not what he wanted to see there. Nonetheless, 30 seconds left, 5-point lead. Sanders will look to add to it at the line. Sanders makes that one. It's a 57-50 game. Booker throws it up. Can't make it. Brendan Crawford the rebound. And that will all but do it. John Booker is fouled. And with 10 seconds left and a 7-point lead for Rowan, that's where they're going to call it 57-50. Rowan leads pretty much wire to wire despite a couple late comeback attempts from William Penn. What'd you like out of Rowan today?
I like that they was able to get open shots when they saw William Penn was not closing out on them in the first half. William Penn was playing better defense into the second half, but not the fourth quarter. But when the game got close, Rowan was able to get to that line and ice the game at the free throw line, and that's what matters. Late free throws and close games matters, and that's what made Rowan the victor in this battle.
Alongside Tamar Stubbs, I'm Zachary Feinberg. We want to thank our producers and cameramen, Vartan Sarkisian, TJ Deschamps, Ryan Woodman, and Carl Muth. We'll be here with a post-game interview in just a moment. Joined postgame by Brandon Starr. It's funny, you hit a lot of threes today, but as you were walking over, you said, I've never hit an NBA three in my life. What happened today?
I mean, the biggest thing, I'm more of a slasher. I like to get my teammates open. I mean, it's just one of those days, shots are falling, so why not keep going? And my teammates got me open, so that's why we're all joking about that.
For sure, for sure. I want to also talk about the defensive end of the floor. You're not the tallest guy, but by my count, at least 3 blocks. You just get up there and try to affect it on the defensive end?
Yeah, I mean, I don't have the height like you just said. I mean, 6'2", going up against 6'8" plus. I mean, the great athletes out here. So, I mean, it's just contesting, and I just get lucky with the block sometimes. I mean, like I said, just contest without fouling is the biggest thing for the team.
With that win, you guys are now 2-1, all but cementing yourselves as an in-season tournament team. What are you guys looking to do in the in-season tournament?
Oh, I mean, win it. I mean, why are we there if we're not there to win it? So we're looking forward to it. I mean, and it's great competition, so we're looking to win the whole thing, so why not?
$1,000 cash prize as well.
You love that.
Good luck the rest of the way. Thank you.
Appreciate it, man. Thanks.